Howdy do, folks. Cynical Bastard coming at you live and direct. And I came to bring the pain. Hardcore to your brain. Let's go inside my astroplane. That's 7,000 cool points if you know what song that's from. Which are non-transferable in any monetary situation ever and mean nothing in the world of anything. But you're kind of cool. Sort of. I want to talk to you today about a very hot button issue because, number one, hot button issues turn into clickbait, and I need clickbait like a son of a bitch. And the opposing opinion in this hot button issue has always irritated me to no end. I know most opinions can't be wrong because they're opinions, but the only way they can be wrong is if they're incredibly stupid, and I feel that the opposing opinion to mine in this subject matter is incredibly stupid. I am, of course, talking to you about gun control. Now, what legitimate situation can you really argue a valid point to me where somebody needs a gun outside of being a police officer or a soldier fighting against Al-Qaeda or ISIS in Iraq? The opposing arguments brought by gun enthusiasts, which already is just an unsettling thing to begin with, being enthusiastic about guns, are so unbelievably dumb, it hurts my brain to its core, and I'd like to address them one by one, if I may, right now. The top slogan that gun enthusiasts love to throw at you are, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Well, sure, but people with guns kill people a ton easier. When's the last time you saw a news headline of a man who created a mass murder, 52 dead via hatchet attack, 22 dead, 7 wounded via dagger massacre? No, people kill people with guns way easier. It's just simple facts. Well, in the Constitution, it says there's a right to bear arms. Bruh, the Constitution was written in 1776, Holmes. If we were still living off of everything the Constitution says, we would still have indentured servants and be driven by horses, bruh. I mean, the world has to make advances in this life. The right to bear arms was written into the Constitution when a man had nothing more than a musket and had to sit there, could fire one clear shot, bam, and then needed to take 15 to 17 minutes afterwards to clean his musket, fill it back up, and load up for another one. Now we have AK-47s and AR-15s and B-52s. I know that's a bomb, but who cares? These things are able to wipe out full societies in seconds. Okay, so, there's a right to bear arms, but not in every form valid that's possible now in this lifestyle. So, maybe somewhere down the line that needs to be revisited just a touch. Just a touch. We're making advancements in this society. And, everything gets changed. Change is inevitable. Change frightens me to my very core, but it's just inevitable and you have to accept it. The other argument that the gun enthusiasts love to bring up in this world is, well, we need guns in case the government takes over one day. Now, let me address that on a couple of different levels. Number one, what is this grand, weird fantasy of the government taking over? What does that mean either? A guy who tells me he thinks the government is going to take over, I visualize him down in a bunker surrounded by soup cans, wearing a tinfoil hat, trying to keep his brains being sucked out from the alien forces above. I mean, that is a very, very wild conspiracy theory. And quite frankly, aren't we already controlled by the government? I thought the government controlled most everything. And what are you going to do if the government does come to take over? What are they going to take over? And do you really think you'll have a defense against the government anyways? The government is way more advanced than you are to begin with. You will go down in a gunfire hail of glory. Maybe that's what you're into, and you'll take that over, I don't know, being taken over by the government. But, you know, we're already basically taken over by the government, bro. Seriously. Well, criminals will always find a way to get a gun. That's the next argument. Well, can't we at least make it as difficult as possible for that to happen? Somebody has a gun, you're going to jail for a very, very, very long time. Because why do you have a gun? If people don't have the guns that you need to defend yourself from, then who do you need to defend yourself from? You're just a fucking nutbag with a gun, and I need to put you away from society for a very long time. I'm telling you right now, I barely vote in presidential elections because it seems like it makes no difference anyways. They're just gonna do what they're gonna do, whether my opinion matters or not. But the next person that will get my vote is the one who doesn't bow to the almighty dollar of the NRA. The NRA, never right assholes. The only reason they have any push whatsoever is because they have billions of dollars. And money talks. And why does money talk? Who decided that a green piece of paper was the monetary difference and was the power that rules us all? Who made that decision? I want to talk to him and slap him square in the face. Because that's just stupid. But that's the world we live in. If I was a billionaire and I told you that, you know, I'm going to create a new society on top of my candy mountain, serviced by magical dwarves taken from the closets of Narnia, if I had that $1 billion, you would probably go, well, wait, maybe he has a reasonable explanation. Let's just listen to him, just for a little bit. Because money rules everything, no matter how stupid the idea is. I guess that's really all I have to say about gun control. Let's control guns. People that are enthusiastic about guns, I think we should round you all up and put you in a paddy wagon and take you to the FBI. I don't know if you remember from my previous video, Cynical Bastard Rants About Stupid Sayings. It's a couple of videos that way if you want to go take a look at it. But in that, I identified a man who has a bumper sticker on the back of his truck that says, "You have your family, and I have mine," with a picture of a row of rifles. And I would call the FBI on him today if I had the FBI's number, but they're a very secretive, reclusive bunch. So in closing, know this. If you have a man bun or are wearing flip-flops, I lose respect for you on the spot. Take care of each other and yourself.